Hey guys, welcome back. Today's video is going to be a little bit different. So I created this look using all old products that I used to be obsessed with. So I'm calling this an oldie but goodie makeup tutorial. So I actually got inspired by Casey Holmes to do this because she's currently doing a series on her channel called Throwback Throwdown. I'm pretty sure you guys know what I'm talking about. So in that series, she's basically testing out old products that she used to be obsessed with, and she's seeing if she still loves them like she used to back in the day. And I thought this was really fun. So I decided to just kind of create my own version of this video and just do an all-in-one makeup tutorial on old products that I used to love, like my Naked palette, MAC Pro Longwear Concealer, the MAC Pro Powder in Emphasize, just a ton of other products that I used to really like constantly use in videos and just go to a lot. Looking through all my makeup and stuff, it's like I have all of my new things on my vanity and then my old things are in my drawers, and I forgot about a lot of products. So I think it's also a really great way to just kind of start using up old makeup as well, because some of the things are still really amazing. So you guys will hear about them in the video. So I hope you guys liked the video, and let's go ahead and get started. Hey guys! Alright, so jumping right into my Naked palette, I'm going to be taking the color Buck on a big fluffy brush. I'm just going to be applying that right into my crease. Like always, I'm going to be doing a halo smoky eye today, so this is a major key. You definitely need a transition color when doing a halo smoky eye. It just helps everything to blend so much better. And I did prime my lids and everything and did my brows like always. I'll leave the products that I use down below because it gets super repetitive. So I actually forgot how much I really love this palette. I used to use it all the time. It was definitely one of my first purchases, like high-end purchases. I remember I saved up for it, and I really love this palette. I think it's a great like spring and summer palette just because of the warm shades in here. I just wish there was more mattes, but overall I still love this palette. So then I'm picking up the shade Smog and Dark Horse, both of them together on a flat shader brush. This one came in my Naked 2 palette, I'm pretty sure, and I'm going to just start creating the illusion of the halo smoky eye. So I'm going to be applying those colors on the inner tear duct and then on the outer part as well. I have said it several times, but I'm still practicing with makeup. There's a lot of things that I don't know how to do very well, and the halo smoky eye is one of them. I still have yet to perfect it, but I like practicing and showing you guys that you can still do your makeup even if it doesn't look perfect, because practice makes perfect. So yeah, I'm just basically trying my best to leave the center of my lid as blank as possible, and then I'm just kind of blending it out as I go and just adding more product as I go. That's really what this look is about, but I really love the end result. So I think the extra work that you have to do with blending and adding color is totally worth it. I'm just spraying my brush with the Model in a Bottle makeup setting spray, and I'm using the color Half Baked, which is a gorgeous gold color. This is one of my favorite colors in the palette, and I'm just going to be applying that right to the center of my lid using a Sigma F70 concealer brush. I'm just going to really pack this color on and make it super intense because obviously this is the star of the show, and I love the shade. This palette is super pigmented, but I always like to spray my brush, like no matter how high-end or drugstore a palette is. I usually always do this just because I love the metallic finish that it gives the eyeshadow. I think it just really pops a lot more. So just blending everything out like always, and then I'm going to be picking up the color Virgin just to highlight my brow bone. I'm using this dual-ended brush from Equal Tools, and I just wanted a little pop of shimmer. Even though I have a lot going on my lid, I wanted this to be a little bit of a pop, but not too much. And I love this color because you can build it up or keep it really, really like minimal so it doesn't look really intense. Then for lashes, I'm using the Eyelure Luxe Opulent lashes. I believe that's how you say it. These are one of my favorites. They're really pretty and wispy, and they're super easy to apply. If you guys want to see a video on one of my all-time favorite lashes, then I'll leave a link down below. I go more into depth into all the lashes, but these are definitely super gorgeous, and I think with this look, they're perfect because they're not super glam and dramatic, but they still have a really pretty girly doll-like appearance. So love these. Definitely get your hands on them. If you need a good pair of lashes, Ulta is where it's at. Now for the face, I'm starting off with the Maybelline Baby Skin Primer. This was an old favorite of mine. I can't say that I still absolutely love it. There's definitely other primers that I prefer, but if you want something something that's just really affordable, that is like a silicone-based primer that smooths out your face, then it is pretty good. So now for foundation, I'm using the MAC Studio Fix Fluid in NC25 and then the Estee Lauder Double Wear in the shade Tawny. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. I'm mixing the two because I love them on their own, but I love them mixed as well. They're so beautiful. Love the coverage, love the finish of these foundations. They are amazing. And honestly, mixing them when I was doing my makeup today, I was like, wow, I honestly forget how much I really love the way that these look, because they're not really cakey, they're not powdery on the face. They just give you a really natural full coverage look, which I'm all about. And by the way, if you're curious, the pump that I have on the Estee Lauder Double Wear is actually from MAC, because originally the foundation doesn't come with a pump, which is the downfall of it, but I still love it regardless. So now for concealer, I'm using MAC Pro Longwear. This one's in the shade NW20. I love this concealer, like the formula of it and everything. I just hate the packaging of it. Like, I cannot stand it. I really wish that they came out with this concealer with like a doe foot applicator. I feel like that would be such a hit. Even though I love the formula of it, I just cannot see myself buying this concealer again, just because I feel like you waste so much product and you lose out on a lot of product because you can't get the product out, if that makes sense, because you guys know the packaging, you know what I'm talking about. It's just awful. So I really like the Tarte Shape Tape a lot better, and I think there's other concealers out there in the market that are just better in general, whereas this one, the packaging is just a no-go for me, so I won't be repurchasing this anymore, but I do like the way that it looks. Then to go ahead and set that, I'm using the MAC Pro Powder in the shade Emphasize. You can get this online or in MAC Pro stores. I used to use this like so much, and looking back at old pictures, I'm like, honey, not cute. I really don't like this anymore. I feel like it's a little too white for me. Like, I really like a bright highlighted under eye look, but for me this is just a little too intense. If you really like that stark white look, then you're gonna love this powder, but if you don't, then I would stay away from it. It's not natural. I feel like it's too intense, and it really emphasizes my bags and the shadows underneath my eyes, so I really was just not a huge fan of this, and I will not be repurchasing this anymore. So now for powder, my pride and joy. I used this all throughout high school, basically, the Revlon Colorstay powder. This is beautiful. This is a really great drugstore pressed powder. It sets any foundation really beautifully. So I'm using the large powder brush from Sigma just to set the other areas around my face where I didn't apply the concealer. Then I'm finishing up the eyes. I'm going to be using the same colors from earlier, Smog and Dark Horse, on a Royal & Lang nickel brush. I'm just smudging those two right underneath my lower lashes just to really complete the look, and that way everything is balanced and the under eyes don't look really naked compared to the top of my eyes. Alright, now we're finishing up the face. I'm using the NARS bronzer in Laguna. I remember saving up for this. Oh my gosh, this was another one of my first high-end purchases. I definitely splurged on like my first check at my first job. It was crazy, but I'm just taking this on a large powder brush from Royal & Lang nickel just to really bronze my face, because you can see I'm so pale. I definitely need some sun in my life, like literally ASAP. I cannot wait for summer, but I'm just bronzing all over my cheeks, my forehead, everywhere, because I really need some color. So I do love this bronzer. I think it's beautiful. e.l.f. actually has, I'm sorry if you can hear motorcycles outside, but e.l.f. actually has a very similar dupe to this. I believe it is called Turks and Caicos, I'm pretty sure. I'll leave the dupe down below. I did a video on my dupes and that was one of them. So if you need a good alternative to NARS Laguna bronzer, definitely check out e.l.f. Then I took an angled brush from Sigma just because I wanted the bronzer to be a little bit more defined. I wanted to contour my cheekbones out just a little bit more, so I took the same bronzer just on a different brush just to define everything a little bit more. Then I took MAC's Margin Blush, and I love this blush. It's so beautiful and it goes with like a million different looks. So I'm just applying that with a Sonia Kashuk stippling brush, and then I'm using the Hard Candy highlighter in Tiki. I really like this highlighter because it can be a really natural highlight, like if you don't really like a beaming look, or you could really intensify it and make it really dramatic, like the way I like it. So I'm using my Morphe M501 just to apply about 20 layers of that to the high points of my face. Then I'm lining my lips, like always, with my NYX lip liner in the shade Nude Suede Shoes. Fun fact, I never used to use lip liner until recently, and now I cannot do my lips without lip liner. So I'm using MAC's Honey Love lipstick. I used to be like ride or die for MAC lipsticks. Now, I mean, they're still really good, but like I said, there's better alternatives out there. So these are not my favorite, and I have not repurchased a MAC lipstick in so long. So I wanted a little bit of a gloss, so I took this Estee Lauder gloss. I'll leave the name down below. This is not new, but I just wanted a little shine on my lips. Finally, I'm setting my spray with another old product, the Model in a Bottle Makeup Setting Spray. This thing is intense. I definitely recommend this if you have oily skin. So that completes this look. I really hope you guys liked it. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think down below, and I'll see you guys very soon in my next video. Bye!